Alright, so I think I have the most overpowered build for Faith. Unironically, this shit is kind of ridiculous. So I was just testing out damage and I realized I have like actually insane damage. So let me just show you um my stats real quick. Okay, level 120. So obviously, I mean, you're going to be cracked regardless as long as you have somewhat of a decent build at level 120. So, take this with a grain. This isn't like a t- tutorial on how to get this or anything like that. This is more or less just a showcase of what a Dexterity Faith build can do. Late-ish game. I'm still like mid to late game, but still kind of leaning towards late game. Um, so obviously 30, 30, 20 for vigor, mind, and endurance. This had to get those baselines out of the way. Strength is only 18 because I've not had too much fun doing strength faith. I've tried it. I tried it when I originally started, and then I tried it again using the rebirth, but I, I really didn't like it at all. It didn't feel rewarding as much as Dex faith. Definitely go Dex faith if you don't like just holding a button, waiting for the boss to hit you, and then clicking another button. Um, but anyways, 41 faith, obviously, because I wanted to still use, even though it's kind of a shit incantation. I don't know why, but Flame of the Fell God is just not good. I don't know why people have been saying it is. Like, it sure does a lot of damage, but um, it's just not good. I've barely done like 300 damage to bosses using it before. Um, so yeah, not a fan. And then 12 arcane so I can use dragon shits, because dragon shits are busting. But anyways, let me just show you some of the damage you can do with this shit. It's actually just not fair. Literally 2,000 damage in 2 hits right there. 2,000. It's not. It's just broken. It's actually just broken. Um, then let's do some melee. 1,200 a hit for that. Ooh. Yeah. Let's wait. Let's get one of these big guys over here. Come on. Preliminary one of these. 760. 760. Yeah, you're doing a fuck ton of damage to these guys. 1,300 right there. Like it's just not fair. Um, so for my weapons, I went double scythe because not only are you, depending on the weapon, um, I think actually both of these stack wholly off default. You don't even need to do anything, but not only are you doing blood loss on both of these swings, it counts twice when you swing the heavy attack. You're also stacking holy, so like, you're doing a fuck ton of damage already, and on top of that, you're getting bleed. Um, for my talismans, obviously, if you're going to run one of these builds, you need this charm. It just raises potency of incantations. You don't need this, but I prefer it. It increases memory slots. If you're gonna use Flame of the Fell God or anything like that, you're going to want to use this because Flame of the Fell God and I guarantee you other like legendary incantations are gonna take up multiple slots. So you're gonna want this as well as many of those fucking memory slots, increase charms as you can get. This you don't need. This you don't need either. These don't really play off of the build. I wish um, I had a better idea as to what would. This might be good if you're running more of a flame-oriented build, because it raises like fire attack. And also, you could run this if you want to run more intelligent spells than you normally would be able to, but I don't give a fuck about sorcery, so I'm not worried about it. And then obviously the Mimic tier 10, if you don't have that, please get it as soon as you possibly can. It is genuinely a lifesaver on every single boss. But yeah, this build is absolutely cracked. If you want to see, I'll pop a golden bow. I'm not even sure this will help, but pop one of those as well. You know what? Let's just do one of these. Okay, that did absolutely nothing. All right, let's try one of these. Pretty mediocre damage, honestly, but like 3 of them hit him. Yeah, 1,000 damage in 2 hits, and that's one-handed. Okay, decay. 1273. $1.5k. Yeah, that is ridiculous. Its jumping attack's pretty good too. Just double-hand it. 1,300 damage. Yeah, that is ridiculous. But yeah, if you want to run a Faith Dex build, this is the way to go. There are also a couple other things you could run. Cypher Pata, as well as the Coded Sword if you want to run pure Holy. I'm sure there's a couple other things that you could imbue with a Faith build. But overall, also, if you're running a Faith Strength build, you're gonna need the Gargoyle's Blackblade. Shit is fucking cracked. You could also run these guys. I haven't run these. I kind of want to, because they do seem fun, but I just haven't. Same with the Golden Epitaph. That one served me pretty well for a while. But yeah, if you're gonna run a Strength Dex build, you're gonna need the Gargoyle's Blackblade. That shit is cracked. As you can see, the holy damage is absolutely cracked. Anyways, the Cypher Pata. Let me just reset here. I think that's how you pronounce it, Cypher Pata. This shit is pretty bustin' too. It has an unblockable attack. Pretty good damage. Like the 2 combos is 1,200 damage right there. Okay, I keep fucking up target lock on. Jesus Christ. Oh. Yeah, 700 damage just right there, and a stance break. Ow. Yeah, I don't know how good it is, but yeah, that shit's bussin'. Absolutely bussin'. Pretty terrible sneak attack though. Absolute dog shit sneak attack actually. And then obviously you got this bad boy. 900 damage and a stance break. 700 damage to boot. Yeah, holy is their faith builds are fucking cracked in this game. I'm sure you could do similar shit with like any other build, but for the most part, this build is cracked. You can also, depending on what you spec into, there is a paladin build that you can do and still use like pretty much everything I already have. Let's see. I actually can use this. You legitimately don't even need to spec into strength that much for this. Yeah, only 18 strength. 22 faith, 18 strength, 10 dex. It's not even that bad of requirements for a pretty great sword. Obviously I'm heavy loaded now, but you can see 400 damage. If you do the retaliation, 500 stance rate, 1000. Obviously if I was spec'd into strength more, it would probably do a bit more. But I mean, still, that's 1000 damage just for that. That's pretty insane. Like I said, if I was spec'd more into strength, that shit would be bussin'. Well, actually can't. Come here. Let me do the thing. Do the thing. Wait, seriously? It is, I don't know if it's guaranteed stance. I cannot tell you why, but it is. Boom, stance break. Again, I have no idea why. It just does a lot of poise. Maybe it's also has to do with the scaling. But it just every single time stance break. So this build is, I wouldn't say a jack of all trades, but you can definitely, yeah, there's some variety you can do with it. I don't use this. I really want to, but I just like I think these are, better anyways. Maybe if I like max out the Uchi, it'll be better if I get a better faith scaling katana. I mean, it has C faith, which is actually pretty fucking good. But overall, I mean, it is what it is. Anyways, so yeah, I just wanted to showcase some of the insane shit you can do with not even an end game or max level faith build. Yeah, I do not regret going into this build. This is like essentially my first Souls games that I've really been like really into, and I think I got really lucky with what I decided to start as. Oh yeah, and if I didn't already mention, this shit has insane range. Like, you can hit people from really far away with this. Anyways, that's all. Thanks for